Hey everyone, TJ here with a new content review, show review. Not really a review, but just talking about it. For those who don't know, on this channel or Twitch, I am I don't want to say simp because that sounds wrong, but I am a very big fan of Elizabeth Olsen and all her work she's done. I don't think she's done a bad performance in anything she's been in, and all the stuff I've seen from her, from interviews and like more real life relatable things. Like, she seems like a good person, great person. Point being, the reason why I bring her up is because Love and Death came out. I think they dropped all 3 episodes on Friday, or like, I don't know if there's, I'm sure there's more obviously, but like they dropped 3 of them, and I had my eye on the show because of Olsen being in it, because again, I love her work, and I'm not disappointed. I understand the show is, it doesn't say it's based on a true story. It is a true story, but dramatized, so basically based on, right? I'm not sure the distinction there. I'm not sure why the specific wording, but so far, what little I know of what happened, the show's premise matches what happened. These 2 people decide to have an affair, and things go south really bad. This Candy Montgomery, she's a housewife, and she basically is just bored and tired of the same existence every day, and her husband didn't exactly pay attention to her, at least depicted in the show. He didn't pay attention to her. And then this man named Alan, who is in a rut as well in terms of his marriage. Candy and Alan, they decide to have an affair, and things go south, like I mentioned. And I'll say this, it is tricky for me to distinguish characters, like the actual like events that happen in real life apparently, and understanding that these are characters in a show, like they're people though. Like it's to me it's complicated because this is not escapist material. I'm used to Marvel, DC, fantasies. I'm used to escapist material, right? Like, these are characters in a show or characters in a movie. These are people being portrayed by actors in a show where technically they're characters in the show, but they're people. Like, it's a whole thing. Point being, the actors that I recognized, obviously Olsen. Apparently Kristen Ritter's in this. I can't tell who the hell she's supposed to be playing because everyone has to have a southern accent because it takes place in Texas. And I can't tell who she's trying to play, but if I remember correctly, Kristen was Jessica Jones in the Jessica Jones show, so that's pretty cool. Technically got to see Scarlet Witch and Jessica Jones, technically, if I'm not wrong. Which, to be honest, I'd love to really see them two like play off each other in a Marvel property. I'm not gonna lie, like I think it'd be a hell of a fun experience, especially how I haven't seen Kristen in anything besides Jessica Jones, but what I did see her do in that show was pretty damn good. This is assuming I'm not wrong and thinking she's the same person. Point being, so those 2 ladies I knew pretty well, assuming I'm not wrong. And the third actor I recognized. I don't know his real name, unfortunately. I apologize, but he played Ward Meacham in the Iron Fist show. I feel like if I remember Iron Fist well enough, which is honestly, it's very forgettable. If I remember it well enough, he did pretty good as Ward over there, and he's doing pretty good over here in this show. He doesn't have as big of a role, but he's there. He's doing good. The man portraying Alan, I honestly find to be very relatable. I would never consider doing what him and Candy do, but just because the show hits harder than a lot of the crap I watch, right? Because a lot of the stuff I watch really is not, like real life, like couples struggles, the blandness of day-to-day life. Like I can understand why, and the show really shows both of them in like neither one of them is happy or enjoying life. So they decide to do what they do, and bad things happen. Um, so I can understand the position of both of them, and I don't agree with it necessarily, but it is a justifiable reason, at least for the show's events to take place. I understand this is a real life event, and I understand a woman was murdered, if not more, than I'm aware, but it is unfortunate that it really did happen. But as far as the show is concerned, it's well acted. The writing is pretty on point and surprisingly gripping. I usually don't go for this type of material. I like to escape into alternate realities, have fun with my movies and shows. Maybe a couple, more serious, like darker things here and there, sure. But this hits harder than I thought it would be, especially in relation to, just having a significant other and all that entails and stuff like that. So, and it makes it worse, because you can start to see, like, at least by the end of episode 2 at least, Alan and Betty are kind of, they're working on it, and they seem to be doing better. And the last shot of episode 2, I haven't watched episode 3 yet, but last shot of episode 2 is Candy kind of starting to slip, which is, that's kind of what Miss Olsen can portray very well. She's very good at doing the whole, like, damaged psyche and starting to go crazy type of character, or, well, in this case, person. I haven't really seen her do a extremely, like, light, kind of happy role. The only one I can think of was, I think, Liberty Arts with her and Josh Redner. That's supposed to be a rom-com, so I mean, that one, she probably could be, like, doing the whole, like, lighter or happier type of thing, but in almost everything I've watched her in, she has been, pretty dark or having mental problems, or, like, she's always, like, she does that well, and she does it well here, to the point where I'm kind of scared of her, honestly. I was scared of her with Multiverse of Madness, and I'm scared of her more now, even though I love her work. And, yeah, so, I'm scared of her. I know what's going to happen, and I'm scared of it happening, and it's going to suck, because, Alan and Betty, they're doing better, and it's going to suck so hard, man. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little audio, no real video thing going on here. Yeah, this is definitely out of my comfort zone as far as content I watch. And it makes it harder because it actually happened, right? It's like, to know that it actually happened. It just hits harder, right? So I'm gonna watch episode 3 before I go to bed for work, and then I'll see where I stand with the show. As far as episodes 1 and 2, the acting's good, writing's good. Like, nothing there's nothing really negative I can say on anything so far. It is, well, okay, the only little negative is that, for my tastes, there's a chunky amount of sexual content, which is understandable. I mean, the show's TVMA, and none of the actors, actresses seem really too worried about that. But it was kind of, for me, it was uncomfortable, because I'm not used to that. Like, I have 2 kids, but I'm still like watching it is kind of like, this is kind of weird. Can we, like, fast forward like 10 seconds, 20 seconds? Like, just come on. But as far as that goes, it's integral to the story, and it's what happened, and I get it. So I gotta stomach it, but yeah. So point is, show's good. The only downside is there's a little bit of too much of sexual shit going on, but again, it serves what's happening, so I can deal with it. But yeah, the acting's good, writing's good. So it is long. Each episode's about an hour long, so about the same length as Daredevil, Jessica Jones. But it's definitely good. I mean, to be honest, if I can figure out who the hell Christiana is supposed to play, and, like, pay attention to her, like, playing off Olsen, that just makes me think, like, can we just Can we get these two back in Marvel, please? Like, Marvel, please. Come on. Jessica and Wanda. Like, just, come on. It'd be fun. It'd be hell of fun. Damn it. Come to think about it, I really hope Guardians 3 is good. I really do. I haven't looked up anything on it. I haven't looked up anything at all. I'm just waiting to go see it, and then I'll make an opinion. Quantumania was alright. It wasn't the worst movie ever, but it was definitely not great. It was just okay.